Welcome to TalkersToGeeks.com. Justin here, back with more video game reviews, and today we are going to be reviewing the video game Bramble The Mountain King. As always, I give you a brief synopsis, so here we go. Bramble the Mountain King takes you on a gripping and unsettling journey through stunning environments. Take the role of Olle, a young boy setting off to rescue his sister, kidnapped by a dreaded troll. All the gameplay footage that you're seeing here is recorded on my Nintendo Switch Lite, so all the footage here is for the Switch Lite. Now, a little bit about the story briefly. I love the story here, and I think what makes the story really work here is kind of this fairy tale aesthetics and approach to it. The relationship between Olle and his sister is some really great characterization. The world building is really strong in this as well, and I think you are really going to love what this story entails and the way the ending is as well. Really good story. Now, as far as gameplay goes, I usually don't do like a comparison or mention other franchises in a game when I'm reviewing it, but the best way to describe the gameplay here, if you're a fan of the game series Little Nightmares, you're going to feel right at home with Bramble the Mountain King. It has the same similar approaches to the not only the characters, but the way they interact with the world. You have Olle here, who is on a quest to find his sister, as I said in the synopsis, but you have various gameplay elements, such as solving puzzles, as you see here, where I have to play hide and seek with a couple of gnomes to get them here so we can get to the next area. I love the balancing of puzzles, platforming, and kind of stealth elements to hide from creatures that are way bigger, way huger than you. And it was a fun time playing and figuring things out. And just the way the world is built and the way the story is, you're going to keep playing this game. And I love, like I said, elements such as stealth and hiding from big creatures like this. It really does a great job when it comes to the gameplay of making you feel like such a small cog in such a huge world. There's boss battles in here, with the boss battle that you see here with this huge pig, that's butcher pig, that's literally just butchering everything, and Olle will have to go through hiding through blood such as this and doing stealth things just to try to block and dodge. I would say that the gameplay is a bit easy from time to time. It's not as challenging as I was hoping it would be, but the game does a great job of balancing and using mechanics to make things believable, such as you saw there, Olle being able to throw dirt in the eye of this pig so he can escape. It does a great job of making you feel very immersed in this world, and it also does a great job of being realistic with it. Olle is a child, so obviously Olle's not going to be overpowering a troll or a giant monster pig or things of that nature. So he has to use elements that a child will use, such as throwing dirt in the eye or hide and seeking against a big troll. If you get caught, he grabs you. So they do a great job of combining platforming, stealth, and of course puzzles to keep you immersed. So like I said, if you're a fan of Little Nightmares, you're going to love Bramble the Mountain King. Now let's talk a little bit about the graphics. As I stated before, that this was recorded on my Nintendo Switch Lite, directly from my Nintendo Switch Lite. So graphically, the game is good. It does a great job, but as you know, with the Switch Lite, it's not as powerful as PC or other consoles such as the PlayStation 4 or 5 and the Xboxes. So you will see a little bit of a downgrade when it comes to the graphics and a little bit of dip in frame rate from time to time, but it's not something that is game breaking. I would have to say that at times there are great, beautiful shots at night, but at times there's also where the game feels a little bit grainy, as this scene right here, where you can tell that the graphics are a little bit more compressed or downgraded. So it's a hit or miss when it comes to graphics.
But not being with his sister scared him even more. The nearby forest was a familiar place during the day. But at night, it was a different story. There was no trace of Lillemor, and Olle wished he could ask the pine cones if they had seen her.
Sound is where I will say, besides the gameplay, is where Bramble the Mountain King really makes it feel like you're a part of this world, and just the way, like I said earlier, the presentation of this game when it comes to the sound makes it feel like you're playing an interactive storybook in a fairy tale world. And just the great voice acting, as you heard from the narration, there really hammers it home of that type of approach that they're doing here. The music as well does a great job of giving you that intense moments of feel, such as when Olle is being chased by a troll, or there's a situation with his sister. It has some really good melancholy type of songs, and it also has some dramatic elements and intense moments to really balance out the tone of the story and the gameplay that you see and play on the screen. I really did enjoy the soundtrack and the voice acting, and it's a really great job. So my final thoughts on Bramble the Mountain King, I'm gonna give this a solid B plus. This is a sleeper. I think this should be played by everybody. I enjoyed the hell out of this. I love the fantasy fairy tale aspect of this, especially using some of the Nordic folklore here when it comes to their creatures. Graphics on the Nintendo Switch Lite in the handheld mode, like I said, is a little bit of a downgrade. If you want to see it is full capacity, I suggest a more stronger console. But like I said, I don't have problems when it comes to the graphics. I enjoyed this. This is a really fun game. I highly recommend it. It's such a great game. Great gameplay, great sound design, beautiful story, decent graphics on the Switch Lite. You're gonna enjoy this. This is Justin from untitled.geeks.com. What did you think of Bramble the Mountain King? Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell if you watch this on YouTube, and thank you for watching it. If you're watching this on the Tacos of Geeks, later days.